Well, good evening, everyone. Once again, it's Gordon here, and I want to welcome everyone here to our Land for Success podcast. And so this evening, we're going to be having a special guest with us. We're going to be talking about the Waterfront Awards. It's a celebration to recognize some of the amazing women here in the Greater Toronto Area. We want to recognize their achievements. So the two individuals I want to introduce to you this evening, one of them is going to be hosting this interview. The other individual, you're going to get to meet her. She is an incredible community activist. She is a television personality. And what you're going to find about her is that she loves people. She absolutely loves to help people. And, our amazing host, Dayana, is an incredible influencer. She has been so graciously donating her time to interview and bring out the best in our nominees for the Waterfront Awards. It's an incredible event put together by our good friend Kareem and so many amazing team members and volunteers who make this Waterfront Awards just a special time of the year. So I'm going to introduce first our host, Dayana Stanislaus. Dayana, welcome. Welcome. You're back from holidays, Dayana.
Yes, I am back, Gordon, and I'm super excited to be here. And I'm even more excited because I'm going to be introducing the special guest. We have this special guest today, Kacy. Kacy is very well known in the media industry here in Canada. And super excited to introduce her through Landed for Success community. And also to see that she has been nominated for Waterfront Awards. Ooh.
Yes.
Hey.
I know we're online and it's like, okay, who's clapping? And you can't hear anybody clapping. Diana, I've seen and I've heard about Kacy.
Yes.
And it's so great to meet her in person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you now have just a conversation with Kacy so we can learn more about her and learn why it would be so important for her if she did, win. Can you imagine her category of community activism for the Waterfront Awards? Okay, so Diana, I'm going to let you take it.
Thank you, Gordon. Hi, Kacy. We warmly welcome you to this show. Thank you so much for being here. I know you have been on this side interviewing people. Today, you're on the other side getting interviewed. How do you feel, Kacy?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Peace be upon you, Dayana, and upon Gordon, who just left us. So thank you very much for having me today in here on your very show for the Waterfront Awards. How does it feel? Of course, it feels really good because you are on this side and you get to say what you want to say, what you can't really say when you're on the other side. So thank you.
Yeah, I totally understand, Kacy, because we both come from the same journey, and I'm super excited too. You are such a nice soul that I have come across, and we have been handpicking these nominees here on Land for Success and introducing the nominees to our audience as well on Land for Success. We have a larger audience here on Land for Success, and we are introducing each one of you to our audience to understand, get to know you, and also to let them know what you do and who Kacy is and why they should be voting for you. So, Kacy, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know who you are. You're such an incredible, amazing TV personality, great human. But briefly, tell us what you do professionally to our audience.
Thank you very much, Dayana. So I am a professor in English. I'm Canadian accredited TESL trainer, assessor, and I'm also a linguist. So I have 3 master degrees. My last degree is from Brock University, and I have a doctorate. So I'm Dr. Professor Kacy. That's my expertise, which is exams, English exams, which I prepare students on PR and citizenship. Whoever want to come to Canada, they're stuck in IELTS exam, on CELPIP exams, CELBAN for nurses, and any other type of proficiency exams, you want that score in order to get your accreditation done, in order to come to Canada, in order to get settled in Canada. I help and train those students to get that score to get successful in their field. And I've been doing that for the last 20 years. Over a decade, I've been a media host. I also have my own TV show on the Indian media and Pakistani Indian media channels, where I really help promote their businesses. I help promote the personalities. I help promote any kind of community events, fundraisers. The purpose of this promotion is educational, is societal, is this cultural awareness, and is upgrading and awareing everybody as to what's going on in our community in Canada.
Wow. Wow. How amazing is that?
Thank you.
You are so powerful with what you do, and what you're doing right now is very, very important. It is necessary for people to come over to Canada. They do need to have that correct right score in order to apply for even for student visa. So this is something that I'm learning by interviewing you today. So wow, there's so much that you and I can work together. So thank you so much for sharing.
And I would like to add in here, number one, the first thing is that landed for success. I myself had got up those ladders step by step to land on success for myself. And that's how I know and I train and I mentor people out there who want success in their lives, in their own fields. So that's what the training I got, which I am giving away at this moment. Second thing I would like to add in here, you all can see the way I look. I choose to keep my hijab. I choose to look the way I am. I was offered this TV show 10 years before, and I was under the impression, no ways, with my hijab and the way I look, I cannot be a TV host at all. Wow. And people won't like me. But Gordon and Dayana, to your both surprise, only in 3 months' time, I got my first award, which was 40 Fabulous Women in Canada.
Wow.
And I asked them, why did they choose me to give that award? They said, it's because the way I look, it's because the content I have, it's because who I am. That's how I'm portraying myself, and people love me for that.
I love that. You know, Kacy, you stay true to who you are and your integrity. And I just want to jump in real quick because, you know, as an immigrant kid myself, I wish I had your help when I first came to Canada because, you know, I struggle with English. And to fast forward to my grade school to high school, I hate to admit this, but in my grade 13 in English, I had a 49% average. Can you imagine?
Wow.
To this day, I don't know if my teachers were kind to me because they gave me a 51% to get me out of the school, or they just felt sorry for me. So, you know, having heard what you said and being able to help, you know, so many other folks that are thinking of coming to Canada where you can actually help with their English, that's incredible. So I just want to jump in and share that quickly with you. And I'm going to turn this
with whatever level you are. This is why my expertise coming into place. I'll raise your level to that advanced level so that you can get that score in order to succeed, to get your PR or citizenship or your professional accreditation. When I say professional, usually my students are doctors, they're pharmacists, they're technicians, they are dealing with technology, they're dentists, they're nurses. So they already are very well versed in English. But what is that very minor thing, that strategy which they miss, which they don't know? They have to have Canadian English skill.
Amazing. So that's where you can jump in and help. Well, I'm going to turn this
and succeed.
Yeah. That's so amazing, and I love when Gordon jumped in to say that, because that's something that he has really shared in many other stage events as well. But you know, sometimes we don't share these things in public because we are a little bit ashamed of sharing these kind of stories. But as you say, Kacy, it's always better to be authentically
Yes.
true to yourself. And when you are true to yourself,
Yes.
you will be loved and you will
Yes.
land on success. So thank you for giving that a
Yes.
very beautiful explanation by saying that how you landed
Yes.
uh, for to be a successful woman and how you are helping others, and that is very important. So Kacy, tell me, how did you feel when you got nominated for these Waterfront awards?
Well, till now, if I tell you honestly, I usually receive 6 to 7 awards per year. With
Oh,
COVID, we had a break in between. So I've been nonstop being nominated all over. And if you've gone through my profile, I do get appreciation certificates. Recently, I got a Ambassador Award from USA just
oh,
last week. And that was for my peace, for my justice, for my community support out there. Beginning of very this year, I got the surprise of my life. I won an Achievers Award from NRI TV, and they chose me from among the Miss World, Miss Universe, and all those different misses, and the ladies who really done really out well out there. And with that award, it was that they've given me the very title of influencer, of
nice.
a blogger, of an achiever, of a media personality, and as a TV host. Now,
Yes.
when I'm sharing these things, what I really want to, the message out there, I want to pass this message out there: be who you are. My personal struggle was to prove who I am. I
Mm.
went through that phase finally to prove it first to myself, and it automatically got proved to others. And that's where my success came into being.
Wow, wow, well said, Casey. Yes, and a lot of people find that
That's
very
right.
difficult. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
And Casey, look at you. Um, I mean, people in our community, I mean, we all come from a very similar community. Once we come to a certain age or at a certain stage in our lives,
Mm.
we say, oh, that's it, we're done now, let's focus on our kids, or let's focus on our family's growth,
Yeah.
right? But what would you like to say to people like that? Because look at you, you're still achieving, you
Yes.
have not stopped, you're
Indeed.
living your life to
Yeah.
the fullest. What
Yes.
would you like to tell those people?
Well, a very good question out there, Diana. We are never done in our lives until we live.
Mm,
So it's education towards your grave. That's the time you're gonna stop learning. Life itself, we are life students. Life itself is a learning forum, something which I tell that I have expertise in. There's so many things I still don't know. And there's so many people out there whose lives you can change, whose lives you can mentor, who you can really out there with your personal experiences help and get successful. So there's a no stop to helping, to supporting, to achieving not only for yourself, but let others achieve in their own goals. So I don't think what you said, that there should not be any kind of stop in our lives.
absolutely, absolutely. Very well said, Casey. But not everyone thinks in that way. And that's why I suggest, and that's why we use media as a medium
Yeah,
to educate and to bring
there you go.
healthy shows,
Yeah,
healthy conversations,
yeah.
so people can understand and learn and come out of their comfort zone and live their lives to the fullest, rather than wasting their lives doing things that don't even matter at all. So
Yeah.
thank you so much,
So let
Casey.
me just add one thing in here.
Sure.
10 years before, I'm talking about the South Asian community here in Canada,
Mm.
Canadian South Asian community. People were scared to bring out their wives. They were scared to bring out their very daughters onto social media. They wanted to hide, especially their ladies, as
Yeah.
per the cultural norms. with me doing these TV shows, getting these awards, coming on Facebook Live and on the social media, with my hijab, with the way I look, many men out there got that motivation, got that encouragement to introduce their ladies out there and to do well. One of the examples which I would like to give in here is my own daughter. She was 17 when she started TV and radio, and she was my media host. Today, she's a successful senior manager HR corporate. She learned how to talk. She learned how to expose herself in a proper manner. Today, she also has a successors page, and in which she is very successful in helping and giving jobs out to people. So, with ourselves out there, showcasing our own talent, we are in fact encouraging other women out there to get empowered and enabled and come out and do well for themselves.
Very well said, Kacy. Thank you so much for pointing that out, because
Yes. And
I
you
do.
do too. I know you. I know you for the last 8 years. I've seen you grow. I've seen you come to this forum where you are right now. I knew a shy girl, a lovely, sweet girl before, and today's Diana is completely different. Look at the confidence you've gained. Look at the encouragement you've got. Today you yourself are teaching others how to do. So see,
Yes.
this is how it should be and how it is.
Right. Thank you for pointing that. And I'm really humbled to hear this from you, Kacy, because you have been a role model as well for me ever since I met you.
Yeah.
Um, there are a lot of people that do judge
Yes.
us, people like us, when we do certain things on social media.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, like a lot of people have come to me and said in front of me, saying that I really thought you were crazy. And then later on, I said, oh, this is Dayana. Look at her. She
Yeah.
doesn't care about anyone, but she is motivating others to come out of their comfort zone.
In fact,
So,
you do care about others. That's why you're doing this. It's
yes,
because you care. And
yes,
you're doing it to yourself to show others that if you're doing it for your own self, this is how you're going to do it to your own selves. So
right.
the care is there.
Exactly.
The real care is
Eh,
when you worked on yourself, and
yeah,
today we can see you shining and sparkling out there. So other women get motivated and encouraged to shine
right,
as you are.
right,
So
right.
you become a role model yourself, Leah, pretty Diana. And
Thank
from
you.
you, one thing I would like to add, positivity. The
Yes,
smile, Diana, which you always have on your face. Whenever you meet, you give that warm hug. The
yeah,
very positivity you carry out there, you get those positive vibes.
yeah,
Negativity is out there. It's people. People judge. They have
yeah,
to judge
yeah.
because it's a set code that if you have all friends and no enemies, then you're doing something wrong.
Exactly.
There is criticism out there, means you're doing good.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much for that. Yes. And this conversation is going so very well, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
Gordon is enjoying it as well at the background. I just wanted to remind the audience, please feel free to scroll down and click the link below in the description to vote for Kacy. Look what a powerful and a confident lady who is sitting there sharing her stories and so many interesting things in a powerful way. So I encourage all of you to take a moment to go click on that link and show your support to her by voting for our Kacy for this Waterfront Awards.
Mhm.
Kacy, I know you just mentioned that you have been winning awards and you have receiving many awards,
Yes.
but what would it be for you to win this particular award from
First
what?
of all, on our back screen, I can see Kareem. Kareem is missing in here. So I was thinking I would have met him here, but he's not there. Waterfront awards. I've seen ladies win these awards year after year after year. And this is my first time to participate in this very award. I was nominated for this award. So I feel privileged. I feel honored. So that itself is an honor for me. Waterfront awards, empowering those ladies. It's not the right word is appreciating.
Yes.
So you all wants to be you every lady, every other person wants to get appreciated. Appreciation is recognition, and that's what elates. That what elates to do better. So that's what Kareem out there with the Waterfront Awards is doing. That if we get appreciated by getting that award, you're gonna again get that encouragement to carry on your journey of success and do wonders in your life in helping and supporting people out there to do better and to get successful.
Wow, wow, wow. Very well said. Oh my God, I'm loving this conversation
You taught yourself.
so much. I love it. And we can just go on and on and on.
Yeah.
But this show is most importantly for our audience to know our guest. So today's special guest is our Kacy, who is a TV personality and a great role model for many, many, many other women out there. And also, she is shining in her own way and also encouraging so many people to do so much better in their lives. So, Kacy, thank you so much for sharing so many great things here. And people who are watching this live now or who will be watching it at a later time, please take that moment to go below onto the description, click that link and vote for Kacy. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to our Landed for Success channel, and so that we can continue introducing, bringing more Kacys like this onto our show, introduce to you guys. So, Kacy, what is it one thing that you would like to tell the audience before we conclude this conversation? Yeah.
I would like to first say that I am a winner already. Winner because Dayana and Gordon has chosen me to be on this platform and pass on this message. So thank you very much for that, Dayana. Second is my 3Ds: determination, dedication, and diligence, along with the grace of the Almighty. You can win. Win is achieve. Everybody work hard, be dedicated, be determined, and never give up. The attitude is never give up until you achieve. That's when you're going to stop. After that, there's going to be another mountain to conquer. But first, you need to struggle to learn to conquer this mountain. So, this very fire inside you should be kindled and enveloped in such a way that it envelops you, so that you get that fire burning within you. So the very desire should be a burning desire until you all achieve. Everybody, I would like to end this very show with one of the quotes which I often say is, dreams are not those which you see while sleeping. Dreams are those which won't let you sleep. Don't you all sleep until you achieve, everyone. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Gordon. Thank you, Kareem.
Wow, you are such a wonderful diamond here. And Gordon, if you are there, Gordon, thank you for coming.
Hey, Gordon, so nice to see you. Why did you go away? Seeing your faces, I'm smiling, and I was very serious before, like I told you what's going on.
You're muted, Gordon.
I can't hear you, Gordon.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Perfect.
I was just sitting back, enjoying this conversation, Kacy, yourself, and Dayana. So inspiring, and your energy is so infectious. Right? I love your energy.
Yes.
So, one question I would have for you is, what with you being so busy, right, with so many things you're doing right now, how do you keep going? Like, what still keeps you going?
If you ask me, I'm not busy. It's all about priorities. And if the priority is making difference in those people's life, you're never busy. You can always squeeze out time to give that positive vibe out there, to help, to mentor, to support, so that, because if your aim is for the other person to get successful, then you're never busy, trust me.
Yes.
And I am never busy. For anyone out there, if you want to approach me and seek my help.
I love it. So for the folks who are watching, please go and vote for Kacy. Okay, and Kacy, I look forward to meeting you and seeing you in person.
We did meet once. I came to your conference in Scarborough. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna come again.
Well, that's amazing. Well, we do have, we do have an event coming up on the 25th. So
I'll be there then.
we'll see you then. Well, Kacy, thank you so much. I'm going to let you and Dayana wrap up.
Thank
All right.
you.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she did amazingly. You did wrap up with that poem. I love it. Thank you so much. And wishing you all the very best and success, Kacy. May God be with you always and shower his blessings always for you. Thank you so much. Have an amazing, amazing day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.